Alright, Shalom Akims. It's your brother Banawar, come back here another one. This screen probably Yahawashi. Alright. Again, coming out back out here another one. Alright, for the spirit probably Yahawashi. Alright, first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory be unto the Father and the Son. Yahawah. Alright. Double ourselves an apostle of the great millstone, who rule all the time in the truth and a sincere salutation unto the brethren, man. Okay? Sincere salutation. Alright? We give double ourselves an apostle of the great millstone, who rule the time in the truth, and a sincere salutation, man. Alright, back out here another one. For the spirit prophet Yahawashi, coming back out here, ready to push this word, man. Okay? Okay, and today, man, we're going into the conversation of faith. Okay, I thought it would be appropriate for today's lesson because considering, you know, all the sit downs we've been doing, you know, the snaps, EBTs, all those things. Okay, you know, everything is going to trickle and boil down to having faith, man. Okay. All right, everything's going to trickle down to having faith, man, because, you know, all these people. Matter of fact, I know my first scripture that I want to get. Okay. All these people are putting too much trust in Esau, okay? They're putting too much trust in Esau, man, okay? So, lock your breath. We'll just grab my first scripture. Okay? All these people are trusting in Esau so damn much. Okay, right? And it's to the point where, like, you know, they're losing their sanity over it, man. Which the scriptures tell you that anyways, because the scriptures tell you that they would go down to Egypt for help. Okay, and this is nothing new considering, because, you know, when you go back into the times of Rome and even Egypt, a lot of the Israelites are very dependent on what is it called? You know, Pharaoh, the Caesars. Okay, so I can stand back. No, we're gonna do it 1 second. All right, they were so reliant on Pharaoh. Okay, and not only Pharaoh, but the Caesars as well. Okay, all right. Jake was so reliant, man. Okay, that they forgot basically the Lord. Okay, and Jake forgot who the Lord is, man. Okay, and that ultimately led to Jake's demise because you guys trust in Esau too much, man. Okay, now whether it be, you know, obviously it's gonna be these 2/3, but these heathens as well, man. Okay, all of you guys trust in Esau way too much, man. Okay, and Esau has a history of repeating himself, man, in a way of, you know, snaking you. Okay, all right. So we're gonna grab this first scripture. Let's get back in 1 second. Okay, so Esau has a very big history in snaking people, man, or going back on his word. Okay, all right. So kind of that's the spirit, because, you know, spirit's just flowing right now. Okay, we talk about, we're gonna go into another topic, but we're gonna open up with this, man. It's Isaiah chapter 31 and verse 1. It says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots." Okay, right. Woe unto you that go down to Egypt for help, man. All of you guys, okay, which all this help that you guys, you know, the aids, the snaps, the government assistance, all these shits is gonna end, man. Okay, all of it's gonna end, and that's when you guys are gonna really know that we're pretty much at the end, man. Okay, right? Because we're already at the end, but everything has to physically manifest. Okay, all the things we've been telling you guys about the charagma, and to get a lot of these things back, my personal opinion, okay, or I should say my vain opinion, okay, is that Esau is gonna give you guys back these programs all in one, but you're gonna have to take the charagma. Okay, that's what it's ultimately gonna have to come down to. Okay, you're gonna get all these things back, but you're gonna eventually have to take the charagma. He's just gonna be like, hey, you want to get back all these assistants? We're gonna have a package. He's gonna give you guys a big package, and it's gonna be all in one. And then he's gonna give you back the charagma. Okay, which this all goes into the faith, man. Because if you guys truly had faith in the Lord, you know, you wouldn't have to trust Esau, man. Okay, you know, you would thug it out with the job a little bit. Okay, but all in all, man, it doesn't matter, because all you people trust in America. Okay, you think America's gonna get better? Okay, and in America in general, this whole world, you guys trust in this world. You think this world's gonna go back to normal. You think prices are gonna go down, inflation is gonna go down. All these things are happening for a reason. Okay, it says, "In trust in chariots, because they are many, and the horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord." So you guys think America's strong because they're almighty, you know? They're supposedly the strongest nation. They got the biggest army, okay? The most physically imposing. All these things, okay? Right? You have a laundry list of things that why America might be the strongest nation on earth, and these other nations, okay, are not bucking down to America no more, man. Okay? They're starting to see the facade. They're starting to see the cracks in the illusion that Esau has been portraying this whole time. Okay? So you guys do all this. You still try to trust in the Lord, trust in Egypt, and your trust in the Lord is lacking, man. Okay? Your trust in the Lord is lacking. This Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. It says, behold, the soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. We live by our faiths, man. Okay? Our faith is rooted in Yahawah, it's rooted in the scriptures. Okay? So your guys' faith is rooted in the physical. Okay, your guys' faith is rooted in this place. Okay, your well-being is in this place. Your spirit is in this place. The Lord said, wherever your spirit lies, that's wherever your treasure lies. I think it's wherever your treasure lies. I can't remember the scripture verbatim. Okay, but that's where your guys' heart is. Okay. Okay, let me see if I can find it. All right, give me 1 second. I think I found it. All right, yeah, kind of got it. All right, but your guys' treasures are all laid up here in this place, man. All your chips, all that you invest is all in America, and that's why a lot of you people are gonna go crazy. We were talking about this, I believe, the last camp. Okay, because we went into 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. Okay, all your treasures are here in America, especially these Edomites, man. Okay, that's why they be offing themselves when they lose everything, man. Okay, they be offering their whole goddamn family and shit. We were just talking about that. That's the spirit. Okay, that's the spirit they're in, man. Once they lose everything, because all their treasure, all their money, okay, their car, everything that they love and hold dear to is here in this place. Okay, this is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 21. Okay, it says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. This is why the Lord said to lay your treasures up in heaven. Okay, all right, our treasures are in heaven, man. We know, like, all this stuff here, even when we have the nice cars, the houses, and all this stuff, we know it's all with the Lord, man. We know we can't hold on to anything here. Okay, everything we have here is going to be magnified greatly in the kingdom. Okay, we have one car here, we're going to have 50 chariots in the kingdom. We have a house here, or we don't even have a house here, we're going to have 1,000 houses in the kingdom. We're going to have it on different planets. The Lord said in his house there are many mansions, man. Okay, so the Lord has all the what is it called? I believe the word is called vastness. Okay, the Lord is the master of it, the king of vastness. The Lord's getting ready to give us those treasures. Okay, but you guys, your heart is lined up in this place, man. Okay, I had another precept freaking slipped my mind. All right. Oh, sorry for treasures in heaven. Okay, all your guys' treasures, okay, are here. All you guys cashed all your chips here. You think this is the end? You think this is the end all be all? Okay, all according to Esau's plan, man. Esau has you under fear, man. He has you in the fear-mongering position. He has you in the fetal position. Okay, and that's why when that karagma comes, these people are gonna willingly take it. All you people talking about, I ain't taking that, I ain't put that in me. Yeah, we'll see once your job is on the line. We'll see once your ability to eat is on the line. Okay, and also you're gonna go and you're gonna go and accept it because you never had faith in the Lord to begin with. You never had what is it called? Faith outside of America, man. Okay, all of you people, and especially you Jakes too. Okay, but a lot of these Edomites, man, okay, they're being exposed. All these Edomites are being exposed, man. Okay, because the welfare system and all these snaps, they were never created for Israelites. If you guys actually go back in history, okay, which I'm not gonna say I might do a video on it, but it would be good if I did a video on it. But the history of all these benefits and government programs is for Esau. Okay, when his ass was coming over here in the floods, okay, over here in America, because even when Gad was getting jacked up, okay, like the food supply was getting all messed up and all that, the buffaloes were being killed, Gad was still finding a way to live off the land. Jake has always lived off the land, guys. I hope you know that. Okay, even before Esau got here, Jake was living off the land. Okay, Esau is the one that needs that fortitude, that government assistance and program. Esau has never been the one to go on and hunt. He's never been that. Okay, the scriptures do tell you that Esau is a wild man and you know, he's a beast of the field and all that, okay? But in the sense of hunting and knowing how to hunt and strategic, that's Jake. Jake knows how to do that stuff, okay? Esau will kill an animal and just eat it right then and there, raw. He'll eat raw meat right then and there. He has no problem doing that. That's how Esau hunts, okay? But to stay on topic, okay, right? When Esau was coming over here in the floods, those government assistance programs, right? The American cavalry was giving them aid. They were giving them food and all that stuff, okay? Then once America was established, especially after the war and all that stuff, that's where all those programs be coming, man, okay? Those SNAP, the EBTs, the Section 8s, all that stuff, that was for white people to get on their feet, all right? It was for them to get on their feet. And if you're a low income, okay, especially during the time of the, like when Esau had all those recessions and all that, okay, that's what that's for, okay? That's what that's for. This is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19. Lay not up yourselves and treasures upon the earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, where thieves can break in and steal. Exactly. Everything here is takeable. Everything here is up for the taking. Even when you own it. You own your house, but you still have to pay taxes on it and all that. How is that ownership? You could still lose your house to some degree. You could finish paying off your house in 30 years. You could finish paying off your mortgage, all that. And guess what? You will still be sitting there paying taxes. You don't own nothing in this place, man. Nothing. All right?